loves, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. I'm using my OG camera today because that Sony, it literally takes me years to import even like one video from there. So today is Tuesday. I usually did these on Wednesdays, but I wanted to do these on other days so you guys can see. Today I have Pilates and walking. I'm also working on my workout program, so a lot of working out going on throughout the day. And I am also nearing my period, so during this time I'm not as strict on the fasting, and I do try to take more care of myself when it comes to eating non-processed foods. I've definitely seen a difference, especially in the animal-based diet. When I do this, the only issue with the animal-based diet is that it's expensive, and all the meat and all the products you need to use are, again, very expensive because it's grass-fed, it's all this organic stuff. So we're gonna try our best today, but I am trying to be my best as well because I am going to Japan on Friday, so you're gonna see a vlog about that too. We're gonna go ahead and make my iced coffee. You guys already know that's a non-negotiable. I'm basically done with my iced coffee. I'm feeling electric now, so let's go ahead and go back into my backyard. That's where I do all of my workout videos for my workout program. So I just finished the workout video for today. It was an abs and upper body workout, so I am feeling pumped right now. So I know you can see like the pump, but yeah, I'm gonna go on a hawker walk and edit that video meanwhile, and then by that time I have to leave to go to my actual Pilates class. So yeah, let's go on that hawker walk. So I went on my hawker walk. It was about 28 minutes. I am gonna do more later. I am trying to up my walking. I know like 1 hour a day for some people can seem a lot, and it was a lot for me, but you know, you kind of realize how much these people in cities walk, and they walk like 15-17k steps like it's normal. So I strive for 10k steps here as someone who doesn't have transportation by walking, just in the little town I am. So I am prioritizing walking more. I really want to get used to it. I've realized that all the models that I want to look like actually walk like an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. So I just arrived to Pilates. I'm waiting in the car just a few more minutes until I get in. But I do Pilates about 2 to 3 times a week, and I think something that people ask all the time is how much you should be doing, and it's not enough information or context to just say you need to do it 2 to 3 times a week. I think what you also need to keep in mind is that a 15-minute video is not enough. I'm doing 50 minutes here, okay? And there is like a warm-up at the beginning and stretching at the end, so at least I would say about 35 to 40 minutes is essential of actual working out and like working your muscles, and then the rest should be stretching. Stretching is so much more important than you think, and I only noticed that until this year. I also realized that a lot of you guys like my What I Eat in a Days that I've posted so far, but you do like a little bit more of the vlogging type too, so I am gonna vlog a little bit more now and add a little bit more into my life. I just don't really, because my life is not that interesting. I kind of do the same thing every single day, which is why I don't really vlog what I do all the time, because it can get repetitive to me. But yeah, so we're gonna go and head on in, and I'm starting to wither off from that coffee because I used all of it in the walking and the ab and upper body workout. Since I now go to bar class, we work on upper body a lot there as well, versus before when I did lifting instead. I only did upper body the days that I do Pilates. So what I'm going to be doing now is I am going to tone it down in my Pilates class because it's easier to like not go as hard on upper body in Pilates rather than it is in bar. I gain muscle very easily. I don't need to be in a surplus to be gaining muscle, as long as there is muscle stimulation happening. And a lot of it, like, I think I just have a high tolerance to pushing my muscles to the max. Like, I can really just push them and have a high pain tolerance to it. And just like having high protein as well can literally fuel those muscles to get bigger. So for me personally, as I'm getting leaner, bulky doesn't also just mean like having fat over your muscle is not the only way to look bulky. I think by preference, me personally, I just don't want to look like I have so much muscle definition in my arms like that. I just want to, like, since I'm still losing fat, it's gonna just show more, and I'm getting to a point where I just don't want my muscles to be so out. And I feel like the more fat you lose and the more muscles revealed, it's gonna start looking like that. So I need to tone it down a little. So no more weights happening for Pilates and only for bar. We still do arm resistance stuff anyways in Pilates, so just not doing weights at least can help. It's done. Everything that was abs and upper body, I was dying because I was working on my workout program for those muscle groups, but I'm so tired. But I do still need to get my steps in, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the gym, get my steps in for a little, probably about 30 minutes to an hour of walking, and then I'll be home to have breakfast. Workout complete. I was in the sauna for about 10 minutes as well, and I'm gonna go home. You know what I'm craving? I tried the other day the Dunkin' spinach, it was like green goddess wrap, so good. So I'm gonna see if I have the ingredients at home, and I'm gonna make it at home. So it's been about an hour and a half since, and this is when I rest. It's currently 2:30 p.m. and I showered, I did my hair just a little bit, and I'm really just gonna rest for a little bit. I think what I am gonna do is read this one book I've been reading called Fast Like a Girl. I've only passed the intro because your girl is not a reader, but I am trying to read more, and this does intrigue me very well. This helps a lot for women, their hormones or whatever, with the fasting, with diets, what is like actually good for us as women. I actually think you guys can benefit from this too, so I am gonna read a little bit of this to you guys. In this chapter, it says, I want to walk you through 5 ways in which diets have led you down a twisty path, one that you can course correct at any time. I call these the failed 5. They include calorie restriction, poor food quality, constant cortisol surges, increasing toxic loads, and one-size-fits-all approaches. I literally talk about this all the time, not one size fits all. Now, going with the first of the failed 5, the number 1 it says is calorie restriction diets. If there is one myth I could permanently extract from your mind, it's that counting calories keeps you thin. You have been taught that eating less and exercising more will give you lasting health and happiness. We call this approach to dieting the calorie in and calorie out theory. And it's one of the hardest ways to lose weight permanently. You can lose weight, I know this too. You can lose weight, but to permanently or have it sustainable is very hard, because you're like, damn, now I have to do this for the rest of my life. Oh my god. So anyways, why? Every time you eat less and exercise more, you change your metabolic set point. Your set point is where your body maintains its weight within a preferred range of calories. Old school thinking said your genetics determined this set point. The lucky ones got a higher set point, while the unlucky ones were stuck at a lower set point. So lucky people have faster metabolisms, unlucky people have slow metabolisms. New evidence is proving this to be wrong. It turns out that you train your set point, and when you eat less and exercise more, you lower your set point threshold. This is where low-calorie diets failed you, because each time you lowered that threshold, you made it more difficult on yourself to eat any other way. When you go back to eating more calories or working out less, the pounds come back on much easier because you are above your set point threshold. Just from reading this part right now, it is kind of hard to not like do that. So I think like in a sense we kind of do have to adjust our lifestyles already, but maybe it's going to talk about that next. But now I'm on to number 3, and that is spiking cortisol surges. And you guys know all the time I'm always talking about this cortisol thing. Cortisol is the enemy of insulin. You can't be in a state of stress and build health at the same time. Repetitive cortisol spikes will impede your dieting results. It will. I promise you it will. Doesn't matter how disciplined you think you are, your body is going to go into this fight or flight mode, okay? Any rigid diet that you have to consistently muscle your way through will keep cortisol high for potentially too long. Cortisol can also rise when you are over-exercising, which I always talk about. Cortisol is the elephant in the room that is often not addressed on popular diets. I talk about this all the time. You can't be in a constant state of stress and improve your health at the same time. You literally can't. Like, your body will fight against you, and it's not actually healthy. That's because a woman's body is much more sensitive to swings in stress than a man's body. We are hormonally designed to procreate, and when stress goes up, it signals a massive hormonal shutdown to occur. Here's another part that I find really interesting. It says, if you are a cycling woman, most diets have you eating the same way all month long, possibly working against the needs of your hormone. The massive amount of hormonal issues women face today, like infertility, breast cancer, and PCOS, can often be alleviated by learning to tune our lifestyle needs to our monthly cycle. This is why I got this book, because I need to find out how to make myself healthy hormonally in all ways possible. Once you're in tune with your body and you understand and educate yourself and learn what hormonal cycles are like and what foods can feed into your health, honestly it becomes effortless. You're like, well, I know what to do here. Just like you take a test and you study and now you can answer all those questions, it's the same way you can do it for your body. I promise. So I want a little bit of a snacky snack. So I'm gonna make like a very mini yogurt bowl. The ingredients I'm gonna be using, I'm kind of mad because the yogurt that I usually get is not this one, but my mom was like, oh, let's try this one. So this is the one I'm using. It doesn't have protein, but hey, it's dairy free, and it doesn't have sugar either. And they have good ingredients all in here. So I'm gonna try that, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this granola, some maca powder. It's really good for your menstrual cycle, and since that's coming up for me, I'm gonna add some of that, some cacao nibs, and some honey and blueberries. I'm hungry again. 4:30. We're gonna get something to eat. I don't know what I want yet. Honestly, there's leftovers. There is leftovers, but I am not craving that. And when I am craving something in specific, there is nothing that can stand in my way. I'm not craving something like actually in specific right now, but let's check DoorDash and Uber Eats. So I got the tonkotsu ramen, which comes with egg. I think this is bamboo maybe, or mushrooms, chicken and ramen, and I got it in like a red creamy broth. And there you go. I gave like a quarter and a little bit more to my brother, and I'm having the rest of this chocolate chip caramel cookie. I saw I had that chocolate chip cookie, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really gross right now, like physically, like a little bit nauseous. My stomach is bloated and it hurts. So that is a great reminder to stop eating things like that, because then I feel horrible afterwards. Like, my taste buds, honestly, that sugar made me crave more sugar, but my stomach hurts, so I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go ahead and have more, but I am gonna drink a lot of water just because I'm not feeling well now. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this is not the perfect what I eat in a day, but it is just to show you that not every day is perfect, and I'm getting close to my period, so my cravings, you know, aren't gonna be on point. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.